Yo, what's up, guys? Hey, gals. Good morning. Wasabi. How you doing? How you feeling? What's the word? How's it hanging? A little smoothie breakfast. Vitamins. What are you guys doing? What's going on? We are working on this dude today. Hey, let me keep you down over there, huh? In. Go on, it's okay. Yo, Thomas, how you doing? Morning. Craig, how you doing, buddy? Steven, working on the act yourself? Nice. Biscup, what's up, buddy? Having troubles with substance bakes already, huh? Oh, substance bakes. Oh, those fun. Alright, so we are we got a couple of different platforms that I'm responding to this morning. So if the platform you're particularly on doesn't have something that I'm responding to, it's because we're on YouTube, we're on Twitch and Facebook at the same time. So forewarned. I'm going to actually try to get some work done today and answer 3 different platforms of questions. Because I'm a ninja like that. 6 o'clock in the morning without coffee. I'm channeling my inner Paul. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm going to turn my draw size up here real quick. Learn the stuff about the things. Yes. Prepare to be learned. Alright. So, last time on Hanging Out with Brendon while he makes art, we are doing the troll from God of War, if you couldn't tell already. Mr. Kramer! Kramer! What's up, buddy? How you doing, man? So yeah. So I'm gonna work on a full diorama for these dudes. So my plan is to have this guy, and he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna smash you. I'm gonna smash you. I'm gonna wreck it." And then eventually to have Kratos and his little boy down here. And then there'll be other stuff. So I'm planning on doing a full diorama here, and then seeing how far I can push all the graphics. Safa, what's up, man? Ella B from Brazil, nice. Odie, what's up? Alright. Shall we get wrong? Kramer, dude, how have you been, bro? How have you been, sir? Safa from Iraq. Woo! Coming from the Iraq. How you doing, buddy? I always forget that it's like Even though it's spitting 6 a.m. over here, it's not throughout the rest of the world. Yeah. So last time we blocked out some of the, just really quickly blocked out the weapon piece and the loincloths. Yeah, man, things are great, dude. Things are great. Working on a dream project for work. Get to hang out with you Pixo peeps. Family's good. Oh yeah. Let's do open recent. Got a war troll. Hey hey. Hey hey. This dude. Yeah, so this is the guy that we're working on. 5 p.m. It is not 5 p.m. here. This is freaking early. Alright, so this is the dude. But I'm the dude. Yeah. Yeah. That's what we're going for. Something along those lines. Something that or, you know, something like this. So it's going to be in this fashion, but probably a little bit different. If any of you guys have played the game, spoilers, there's more than one troll type. So it gives us a little bit of leeway to have some fun. Yeah. Meh. You know what I'm saying? So I think today what we're going to do is we're going to continue to block out the loincloth just to get some niceness in there. And then maybe we'll start finishing up some of the anatomy and really kind of pushing that. Getting his hand to grip the actual... grip that bad boy. So I'm going to work on that. And anatomy and fixing all this stuff up, making it look better than it actually does at the moment. That's the plan. That is the plan. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Let's get rolling. What's up, Side Effects? How you doing? I think I'm getting everybody. As always, you got any questions about ZBrush? Always happy to share. Right now we're just kind of getting the depth of things correct. Or better. I think you're doing great, that's good. Good, great. Grand. Things are fantastic, man. Things are fantastic. So these ones I just did a super quick extract. Basically what I did was I went up here and just did a selection and then did extract and then just moved that down and moved it into place. Super quick and easy. And these belts right here, if you guys weren't here last time, just a super quick awesome tip. If you do curve, strap, snap, curve, strap, snap. And then if you start drawing out on this, if you hold down shift and then draw out of the silhouette, it'll actually make a full circle like that. If you let go, let me just do it on this guy. This mesh has layers. You can't do it. No one can. Troll anatomy. What was this one? Oh. Well, sometimes if I don't want to get rid of the layers, I'll just dupe it off, dupe this whole thing real quick. And then one sec, side effects, and I'll take a look at your question. Let's just bake all of that real quick. And then now what I could do is hold down shift, draw outside. Oh my god! Alright, delete lower. Try this one more time. Last time. There we go. Basically, that's what it does. And then now you got a belt. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. Let's just delete that guy again. Grab that dude. Okay, there we go. I have so many questions. But yeah, Gizmo 3D is the one because I want to try it today for blending mesh. What do you mean for blending mesh? Talking about... Oh, right. I think you're talking about project primitive. I think that's what you're speaking about. Those are fun. Oh, so like a bend arc or bend curve. Whoever the heck Ben is. Yeah, the bend is really awesome. Alright, let's just start grabbing things here. I actually did bend on a couple of other pieces. It was really nice. I had a shoulder strap for my last dude where like he had like this front armor and some back armor, and then he had like this whole belt system that went from here to here. Basically what I did is I just built the belt straight, and then I used the bend deformer to like bend it over his shoulder. Super easy. It's super awesome. How many more times can I say super? Alright, basically we're just going to start breaking some of this up a little bit, just to add a little bit of secondary forms in here. I'm all ear. Let me see if I can get to a place where I may use that, and then let me see. Alright, well, let's just do it real quick. Tell you what. Let's just... You guys wanted to see bend deformer? Alright, layers. Okay, that's all good. Alright, so let's do this. Brush. Let's just take that curve strap snap again. And then what I'm going to do is... Dougie! What's up, buddy? We're just going to grab something like that, maybe? No. Let me see if I can grab a clean surface here. Yeah, let's just do this. So let's say I have something like this. Let's split unmasked, hide everything else, go back to this guy. So let's say you have something like this, and you're like, I want to... You know, you got something like this. You're like, I want to wrap that around that piece, right? Something simple like that. First off, I take and make sure that I had enough geo. I may just do this as a subdivide once. That's fine. And then what I can do is, under your move tool, you can come in here to bend. Let's do bend curve. We have to delete the subdivisions first. Bend curve. Bend curve is awesome. I love bend curve. Ben her? Ben who? Alright, so here's how we do things. So it's all about these bad boys. Alright, do you want symmetry on? I don't see. Here's the thing: is I don't always remember how to use these, but they're really easy to use. So by moving this one, you move the axis, right? So I want to change the axis to, there we go, to 3, because I want to go along here. And then we can say the smoothest is fine, resolution. So I want a little bit more resolution in there. Maybe that's good. I find that the least amount is the better. And now I could just do something like this. Oh my god, it's so easy. And then you can change these. What do these do? Scale. Okay, that's good. Just gonna do flatten. Easy peasy. Just like this, right? I'll just take this whole thing and pull it. Oh my god, bend deformer is so good. So good. Look at the handle of that geo. Keeping the thickness and everything. Oh, it's so good. Right? Just like that. And then when I want to be done, we just go back to Gizmo 3D. And then boom, we're good. Like that. That's how I use it. So I did the same thing for the belt over his shoulder for the other dude. So I built the whole belt out straight, and then just did that, and it worked out swimmingly. Swimmingly. All right. Got my breakfast shake out of the way. Cleanse the palate a little bit. I'm on to the coffee. Yes. It's coffee time. Alright. Coffee. Oh, nothing like your first taste of coffee in the morning. Alright. Yes, they did. You are correct, Game Boy. Yep, got that. Okay, cool. Alright, so let's start just kind of breaking this stuff up. Oh, with Bailey's. I actually like my coffee black. I like my coffee nice and bitter. Bitter. Like, I can't, if there's any sweetener in my coffee, I just, ugh. Blech. Whoa, that's not what I wanted to do. Whoa, that's not what I want to do either. Not what I wanted to do. I think what I may do is actually grab this piece. It doesn't have enough thickness to it, so what I'm going to do is just move this in a bit just to give it some more thickness, because I want to use Sculptris Pro, but Sculptris Pro right now isn't working with backface mask, which is a little unfortunate. But now I can go through here and it shouldn't pull through. Let's take my smooth down a bit here. Yo, Pro, how you doing, buddy? Okay. Alright, we're just gonna try to get some basic shapes through here so it isn't looking so blocky. Yo, Ben Risotto, how you doing, man? Yeah, Ben Deformer is definitely OP. Way OP. All those deformers, man. So good. So good. think I'm going to do the same thing to this guy. Alright, so I'm just going to hide. Yeah, that's fine. Hide that. Mask that. Bring everything back. Flip it. Grab my move tool, and then just bring that back in real quick. I'm just going to add a little bit of thickness to it. Doing good. Hands still improving so I can do art again. Dude, that's good to hear. It's good to hear, bro. Good to hear, man. This seems to be better than 3ds Max and Mudbox. You are correct, Charles. Absolutely correct. And now what I can do is I can, with my Sculptus Pro on, when I smooth, it will basically re-geo these areas based on my size of my brush. Nice. That's what I wanted. And now I can come in and do this again here. I'll just add a little bit of forms coming through here. There we go. Something like that. Sure. Oh yeah. Let's work on his hand a little bit. I'm going to try to rotate his arm. Try being the key word. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of this troll anatomy. I don't really like it too much at this point. Okay, here's my geo. That's okay. Good link for starting a character. Go back and watch the first of these streams. Bit tough, man. Can't think of anything really at the moment. Depends on what kind of character I think, really. Alright, so we're going to do the pronation or supination, either way. But his elbow's going to stay in the same spot, but we're just going to twist his forearm. So I could just grab something like this, and I should be able to being the keyword. Let's see if this works. Yeah, what's up, Hannibal? Stylized character. Ooh, okay, stylized character, check out Shane Olson. He's got some really, really great character pipeline stuff. He actually does a whole course called 3D Character Workshop. He does absolutely amazing stuff, especially for teaching. Shane Olson, S-H-A-N-E. He's actually a streamer on the Pixelogic channel here too. So check him out on ZBrushLive.com. He's got all kinds of great stuff there. Oh, Danny Mac's good too. Yeah, Danny doesn't really do full characters too much though. He does like great busts. But yeah, Danny's awesome as well. Oh, Danny. Danny boy. The pipes are calling. From glen to glen. And down the mountainside. See if if I can get away with not breaking his arm. I'm gonna have to resculpt a little bit of it, but that's fine. Okay, I think that's alright. Alright, maybe we'll do just the wrist. Alright. Fade that out a little bit. Back to the move tool. Hey, hey, look at that. We got pronation. Or supination. I always forget which one's which. What's up, Hanny? How you doing, bud? What's up? Sup, sup, sup. Okay, now we could just move his fingers into place. I feel like maybe we can actually. Ow! 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 Well, ow! Ow! We do that just a touch, I think. Is that? I mean, you've got a little bit of movement like this, not a lot. As before, you mentioned Bad King for IMMs, but I remember there was another site that was mentioned, I think, by Ashley in last stream. Trying to think of another one besides Bad King. I'll have to think about that, Hannibal. I don't remember offhand. Get it offhand. Alright. Alright, let's see if we could just move some stuff into place just by kind of moving things around a bit. Oh, Michael Pavlovich. He doesn't really do, he does more like tutorials and stuff, Pavlovich. Not really IMM brushes and like that kind of content. Oh, you know what you can do is, Michael Dunham. Yeah, that's the one. Michael Dunham. Dunham. Yeah, XMD is the site. Isn't Bad King enough? Actually, Michael Dunham's got a lot of great stuff. He's, I actually joined his For Life content thingamajig that he's got. He's got some really good stuff in there. You know what? I think I still have to turn his hand a little bit. So this has got to come up. So I'm thinking we could do one more here. Maybe if we actually twist it. Let's see what he's actually doing. I have a picture of his hand. I don't have a picture of his hand. Human body parts. That's this is art, Hannibal. Not the morgue. So you may have to go find that somewhere else. You probably shouldn't say that on a public forum. Just, you know, it's probably not the best idea. His record. Yeah, pretty serial killerish there, bud. Alright, let's see if we can get some of his fingers moving in the right direction. That's funny. Wait, Hannibal is looking for body parts. I think that's the even more funny part. So I'm going to actually switch back to the old transpose. You can do that by just hitting Y on your keyboard. I like the old one for posing fingers. How do I want this guy to hold this thing? I think that's the first thing I gotta figure out. What is that thumb doing? If I was doing this, I think my thumb would come out straight this way, along the side, and then my fingers would be on the top. I think that's how it should go. Well, maybe we should place the... no, it's called just transpose. This is the old transpose line. So let's just grab this piece. Just smooth that out once. Go back to rotate. I'm going to grab this. I'm going to turn that off. Thanks, Charles. Appreciate it, man. No, that's not going to work. How am I going to do this? How am I going to do this? The struggle is real, live on camera. Dun dun dun. Will he get the thumb rotated? What will he do? What will he do? No pressure. Ah, my thumb! That's not gonna work. Actually, you know what? That actually may work. I just have to rebuild real quick. I'm going to try to resculpt it. Just pull things back to where they should be. Ouch! Alright, so now what I'm going to do, let's turn off sculptors here. I really don't like Z-spheres. They just seem so, kind of breaks me out of the art flow when I get into Z-spheres. I find that if I just move stuff, hey, keep it down over there, huh? If I just move stuff around and resculpt things, it's actually much easier for me. A lot of times it's quicker as well. Alright, maybe let's rotate this whole thing and then move this hand closer to what I want. Not anywhere near final, though. Want to be careful right now, switching back and forth between different brushes. So I want to make sure that I don't accidentally ruin the topology on this by doing sculptress mode. Whew, look at that thick ass hand. It also really helps to know hand anatomy when you're doing this. Feels a little better, and we got to get that middle finger down. Hey, bro, this is an all ages show. Come on, what are you doing? Seriously, seriously, what are you doing, bro? Alright, I'm gonna grab that guy. We're gonna take this and just move. Ah, that's not what I wanted. Meh. It's not really thumb rotating. Wouldn't it be called twiddling? I see what you did there. I see what you did. Not familiar with this program. Just wondering if you had to add UV map first so you can tile your textures. No, you don't have to do UV maps first, Charles. This is a great and amazing ZBrush. It's amazing and it's great. All right, let's do this. So one of the reasons why I like using the old transpose is because if you just click and drag, it actually snaps to your the mesh, right? So if I want to just really quickly recreate what a bone's gonna do, if I had one bone from here to here, and then I can grab this dude and move him like this, right? And if I move this guy, so now I have a bone. Pretty much what I'm doing. And then I can actually just rotate. Yes, just so when you're using the transpose, if you look up here, you can see which one I'm using at the moment. So W for move, E for scale, R for rotate. Yeah, you can pose in other software and then come in here. You could even take it over to Maya or Max or whatever you want to do. Throw a quick rig on it, pose it, and then bring it back. You can totally do that. Actually, a lot of people do stuff like that. I'm totally mangling the crap out of his hands right now, but I'll go back and resculpt it. It's okay, have no fear. I know hands. We go way back. So I have that similar bone that was on this finger. It was already in good proportion. So I'll just take it and move it there. Actually, it should be more like, let's just redo it real quick. So we'll do it from there. Grab this guy. Nope, not what I wanted to do. So we'll grab that, and then we'll just move this into place like about that, and grab the outside of the ring here. Just move that there. There we go. And then now I'm on rotate. I can just rotate these guys down. And then if I go to move, grab this, and then just move it like that. That's a good enough of a start. What I want to do is I want to unrotate this pinky real quick. So I'm just going to let's grab here, flip, unrotate, clear it, grab this, flip, rotate, grab a new one, something like that. That's good enough so I can push and pull from here, so it's not killing the geo too much. Yes, letter Y. Woo, 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 woo. Ouch. Alright, now it's time to fix some of the sculptural things in here. So now we got like this crazy geo. Well, I could just come in and smooth that out. Come in, just resculpt a little bit of this here. So if you're wondering what brush I'm moving to, because I go back and forth between a lot of brushes really quickly, you can see right over here which one I'm using at any given any given moment. So these hands are going to look like crap for a little bit while they get into the right place again. Alright, let's see where we're at. I feel like this whole thing can be a little bit bigger. So I'm trying to solve this gap, right? So I don't want to bring his arm in, right? Because that's going to shorten his femur. Actually, you know what? I wonder if his femur is too long at the moment. Let's take a look at the body. Do I feel like that femur is actually too long? I kind of actually feel like it is. So what I'm going to try to do first, then, is just pull... I'm going to pull this in. Let's hit Y to switch back to my... with the knowledge bombs. I think I'm just going to try to pull this in to fix that, because it kind of feels like this is a little too far out, huh? You should have kind of like stubby arms. I'm feeling like maybe we can actually pull all this in now. Alright, so that's starting to solve that. And it just so happens that his arm was too long. I love it when a plan comes together. Yeah, Carl, that's another good one too. Sometimes pose in DAZ 3D, then export as OBJ. That's actually a really good way to start. Somebody's been watching Shouty Safari. Maybe angle the forearm forward a bit. Yeah, that could work too. Really getting that anatomy super important, huh? And I also think that I can make this piece actually a little bit bigger. So what I'm going to do is, let's take a look at this guy. Okay, that's all one poly group. Let's just do group visible just to make sure. And then I want to grab these dudes. And then let's do group visible on those ones. This guy we can delete now, so let's just delete that guy. We're going to take this one and merge down. So that's all one piece. Oh, it was before I fixed it, yeah. Sorry, I move fast sometimes. Alright, so now what we're going to do is we're going to take this guy and we are going to... we're going to see if we can just scale him up a little bit. I feel like he's a little thin much. If I scale this up, that's going to help solve some things as well. It's better. That's better. Yeah. Him and his giant cran. His ginormous cran. Okay. So, let's go move back to this guy. It's going to move a little bit of this anatomy around. So we got this like really nice kind of like twisting motion happening, which is good. Let's see if we can just get the rest of this hand a little bit closer to where we want it. We can nudge some things around a little. Alright, forearm muscles are coming out a little. Alright, thumb's got to come out more. It's usually pretty straight. Like, if I feel like if I'm holding something, the thumb's really going to be kind of flat out there and not doing all this stuff. What you doing, bro? Bro, what are you doing? Ooh, I gotta be careful here. Make sure I don't move any other part of the body here. Alright, let's do a move one more time here. See if we can just get that out a bit more. Right, because it's a little bit flat, right? So like if I'm holding on to something like this, right, this is pretty much going to be flat, or as close to flat as a hand can be. And then we'll just reshape. Yeah, I don't have another pillar around, Sven. How you doing, Sven? Yeah, I took a bunch of reference photos of myself holding a large pillar last night. The problem is I forgot my camera this morning. It's really annoying. Things are good, man. Things are good. It's been a while, man. How you been, Sven? How you been, Sven? Alright. Well, we'll get back into like actually doing his shapes. Maybe we can just add a little shape back in, because right now they're looking kind of gross and like bendy. Maybe we can just get a little knuckleage happening. At least that way we can get some sense of shape back into this here. Kramer, dude, we have Kramer and Sven here. Man, all we need is Danny and Santa? Santa? I think it was her. Yeah, Santa. We need Danny and Santa here now. These brushes have been quite driving me nutty for a while. Can't quite figure out how they were made. Santa, yeah. It's right. I always see her name and I'm like, oh yeah, Santa. But then every time you say it out loud, you're like, is it Santa? San? Jonas and Roan? I know. And Elliot. Gotta get the band back together, guys. Gotta get the band back together. Alright, just trying to add a little bit of shape back to these fingers so they don't look so gross. Sometimes when you're trying to get the overall feel of a pose or a look, certain things don't look. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's a broken finger. Oh, that is a broken finger. Ow. Ow. Alright, let's spin that a little bit. So what I'm going to do is, let's actually go back to my brush mask. That's fine. And then I'm going to, let's go back to here. Let's go back to this dude. So I'm just going to look at it straight here, and then I'm going to rotate with the gray one here. Okay, I'm going to paint a little bit more of the mask. See if I can get that finger twisted up higher. Let's bring that in. Yeah, I know. The poor guy, he's like, man, I'm just trying to hold this thing here. You're twisting my fingers back and forth, bro. You okay down there? You okay? The dog's hacking up a lung over here. Alright, that's a little bit closer. I'm thinking maybe I could just massage some of that into the right area here. That's a little bit better. We're getting there. Feel like we can let's just mangle this thing. Let's save first. Save it. Let's just do it. Sometimes you can be so careful. You're like, I just want to make sure I don't ruin anything. And other times you just got to get in there and just push some stuff around. You know what I mean? You're like, you know what? Stop being a pansy. Get out there, walk it off. And then we'll resculpt some of that stuff later. Sometimes you just gotta manhandle it a little bit. You gotta manhandle that geo. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes cool accidents happen. You know, you gotta leave room for all kinds of different possibilities. Sometimes when you're moving stuff around, you get some cool shape. You know, that you wouldn't necessarily have gotten otherwise. His pinky's got to be way thicker. Oof. That's got to. Hands are hard, man. Hands are hard. Hands are difficult. It's got to come back. There we go. It's a little better. We got to get a little bit more of this kind of knuckle. Like, this has got to come. Alright, so we're going to have pressure on the fingertips. Alright, so the fingertips are going to kind of come down and be flat here. Roman, sometimes you have troubles making Boolean mesh. Sorry, encountered an error while attempting to execute this function. I've never got that one before. No, Sven, this is from God of War. There we go. So we're starting to get like this pressure of these fingers. Right? Yeah, that's starting to feel better. Roman. I'm not sure about that error. I've never actually seen that error before. Um, Feel free to reach out to Pixelogic support though. They're really good about making sure things are working for you. Ooh, ooh, ooh! Look at that finger. Oh, oh, that pinky. Ready? Oh, the pinky. That hurts so bad. Ah, ah. Maybe give a little bit more thickness to the fingers here. I didn't realize today was going to be a finger day as much as I thought it was going to be. He broke his pinky promise. Ah, ha, ha, I see what you did there. Sometimes it's a little bit difficult to get this whole twist action happening. You just kind of have to get it in the right places here. Okay, so we gotta fix this. It's a little much. After the last Windows update, I haven't had any ZBrush license issues with 2018. Okay, that's a little bit better. Roman, I'm still trying to think of solution to your problem in the back of my mind while I'm working. Are you using just the the live boolean function, or are you doing it the old school Dynamesh way? Still using Windows 7. Who are you? Po from Kung Fu Panda did the skadoosh trick on his pinky. Skadoosh. Yeah, that pinky, that's a Hertz. That's a Hertz donut right there. We'll get it though. We'll get it. We'll get it. Never spent so much time on a frickin' pinky. Mother frickin' pinky. Alright, let's see if we can bring this pinky back in, then we'll start moving on to some different stuff here. How's the Marvel project coming along? Swimmingly. Awesome. Cannot wait until things are more public. Man, I just cannot wait. Whew. Oh, always, man. Crunch time's always kicking my ass. Always, man. Not too bad though. Crystal Dynamics are really good about trying not to make people crunch too much. They're pretty good about it. Okay, I think we can do enough with this right now to kind of you get the idea. I think we can move on. Yeah. We still got lots to do on his hand. We'll fix some stuff. Lots to do. Lots and lots to do. Feeling like his forearm isn't big enough anymore. I can tell you it's an Avengers game. That's about it. Yeah, just live bling. Yeah, sorry, man. Sorry, Roman. I wish I could be more help on those types of things. We got some nice shapes going on here. And again, like when I'm looking at anatomy, when I'm looking at any kind of shapes, I'm always looking at the silhouette from different views. You know, like I've got this really nice, I got this form coming in, starting in silhouette and then coming in and finishing up on the inside of the silhouette. That's always really awesome. It's kind of it's what I like to call compound shapes, where you have something that is contributing to an internal shape and a silhouette shape at the same time. You have like just kind of these nice ducking in and of different shapes as you're kind of rotating around, looking at the shapes on the inside of the silhouette and the outside of the silhouette at the same time. So you got these cool dipping and ducking of different shapes happening. Thanks, Roman. Appreciate it, man. Ooh. Ooh, that arm's got to come out. Ooh, 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 ooh. There we go. That's a little bit better. This has got to come back more. That anatomy. That anatomy. It's gonna get you every time. Right? Yeah. So that's kind of those are the things that I'm looking at whenever I'm doing this type of work. Why did that? Oh, that was the troll layer. Son of a. Alright, let's just push a little bit of this back in. I realized that in that troll sculpting layer, I actually pulled a lot of this back in. Okay, it's a big defining thing that we're doing today, now that we're an hour in. Let's get those, how about we get those feet going kind of crazy. Now, why did all that stuff move? Notice that? Look at that. What the hell, Bobby? Still not sold on his pose. I feel like we could push it a lot further. We'll come back to that, though. We'll come back to that. Let me get that leg going a little bit better here. You know what? Let's do it at the waist here. Okay. We can just pull this guy up a bit. Try to get a little bit more dynamacy. Dynamacy! Oh, you save. Alright. pull this guy down. Ooh, nope. Kind of kick that ankle out just a little bit. Alright, there we go. I think maybe we should do is, let's give him some actual ground to stand on. How about that? How about, you like apples? How about them apples? Alright, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to append a cylinder. Holy small cylinder. My scene is huge. It's a really good way to take a look at like your overall scale of your scene is just append one of your primitives in. If the primitive is huge, your scale's a little small. If your primitive is super small, your scale may be a little bit big. Just saying. Just saying. At some point, I'm going to have to shrink everything down. At some point, I'm going to have to do that. Alright, so let's just bring this down. Let's scale this dude way up. And then we'll thin him out a ton. Whoa. What? Why did that happen? Let's just do it from up here. How about that? Nope. That one. Yep. That one. This one. Why are you doing that, bro? What's up, honey? You can. Just gotta practice, man. Let's just do this. Let's delete that guy. Let's append a new one in real quick. Let's grab this dude. Let's make sure this is nope. At the center. No. Jesus, man. The center. Okay. Now let's scale down. And then we'll scale up. And we actually give him a base here. Give him something to stand on. Nothing too crazy. Just so that... Oh, look at that. I forgot to turn my perspective on. This whole time. Alright, now we can get a little bit of idea of what... Some grounding. Let's switch the light off real quick. Throw a quick render. Yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. Okay. So what I wanted to do was actually sculpt out his foot a little bit. Let's pull my light back to my normal spot. So you just get some fun stuff going here. He's got like this super crazy big foot glob. Let's turn off my lazy mouse real quick. bugging me. Let me just get that shape going. Maybe we get this like crazy big shape that comes out like this. Okay. Sculpting mode. Diego, yeah, what's up, man? This is, yes, this is the God of War troll. Just trying to get some interesting shapes going here for some of his anatomy. Not just a big Hulk-style character. I'll actually give him a little bit of difference in the anatomy here. Let's see, so that depending on supination or pronation of your forearm, your bicep is actually doing different things. So if you have your arm out this way, your bicep pulls back, but if you have it out this way, it kind of relaxes and it pulls towards the center of your elbow, or the crook of your elbow. So what happens is kind of get like this little bit of flattening in here. A little bit more like that. It's really helpful to know what the anatomy does in different positions. Like the overall shape of the bicep will actually change. It usually doesn't. It's kind of more flat than it is bowed out, you know? What's up, Tanuki? How you doing? How are you? What's the word? So it does a little bit something more like this. I feel like you can just smooth this out just a touch. Alright, that's little things. Oh, I know what I wanted to do. I want to work on his beard a little bit. Let's do that. So work on his beard a little. He's got this really cool style beard with the things on it. Maybe we'll do that. Yeah. Let's do that. Yeah. That's what we're going to do. It's what we're going to do. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I can't get a beard. Here's what we're going to do. We're just going to dupe his head. Like that. So here's the duped head. And then I'm going to just hide a bunch of this stuff We don't need that. Basically, I just want his chin. So I'm going to hide everything but his chin here. Right? And then let's just delete hidden. Alright, so now I got this chin cut. Like that. And then what I can do is I can just do close holes. Close holes is in Geo, modify topology. Where is it? Close holes. Right there. Basically what that's going to do is give me a full mesh. And then now I can just go in and sculpt on this. And let's go in and turn on Sculptors mode, and let's just go to town. Let's go to town. Let's get the overall shape of the beard here. Maybe what I'll do is just mask off this so that that stays, and then I'll just move things like this. Like that. Let's see. It's going to just be... So if we're looking at this dude, right? So it's going to creep up just to the side of his lips a little bit. It's going to do this nice little swoop. What's up, Red Roman? What's up, DJ? How you guys doing? And look at this. It's pretty much going to go underneath here and then just come down. Pretty much. That's what that's what I'm going to roll with. Which means that I'm going to actually bring this back. So it's going to kind of go around his whole chin here. And this is just going to come pretty much straight down. I don't need to worry about the topology. Whew, that one snuck up on me. Let's pull this out a little bit. Playing with ZBrush 2, watching Make This Beauty. I want to see the final piece. I want to see the final piece too, you know? Maybe I should just do it so I can see the final piece. What do you think? I'm thinking it's a grand idea, now. I really don't care about the topology too much here, because I'm gonna just sculpt that stuff in. Alright, so the awesome thing about this sculptors mode is now I can just go in and sculpt all I want, and it just re-topologizes for me real quick. Tiny head. Yeah, if you it's funny if you go back and look at some of the early sculpt on this dude, like the first one. Like he had this like little ass body. It was hilarious. When I think it was like the first or second sculpt I did on it, or first or second stream I did with this guy. It was pretty hilarious. I was doing mostly just work on the head. And it just kind of quickly blocked in a body. But the body was like this little baby body. So like I was zoomed in like this, and I was like, ah, cool, man. You're like, it's, yeah, the head, man, is looking cool. Then I zoomed out, and it's got this little like super baby body. It was hilarious. For what do you use sculptures mode most? Just things like this when like I want to do kind of really specific things. and I don't really care about the overall topology. I'm just moving things around, and then I can come back and just sculpt things out, or smooth it out, right? Just kind of fix the topology where I need it to be fixed. Now, what if this actually comes up? Let's do interesting stuff, not just stuff to do stuff. But the stuff has got to be awesome. If you're gonna do awesome stuff and try to do awesome stuff, make sure that the stuff that you do is awesome. Do. Alright, then maybe we'll just start coming in here and doing a little bit of shape. What did I do? What was the quote I just said? There's something about doing the do. Make sure it's awesome. If you're going to do the do. Make sure the do is awesome. I don't know. I don't remember what I just said. Sometimes you have those fleeting moments of infinite wisdom, and then they're gone. You're just like, I don't even remember what I said. It was that moment. So yeah, maybe we'll just start getting a little bit, just a little shapes. Happy little shapes. Happy little beard. Happy little beard. Bob Ross. I'm Bob Ross in this beard right now. Y'all. Bob Ross in the beard. How does one Bob Ross a beard? Do the do. How does one Bob Ross the beard? The same way you Bob Ross the fro. If you're gonna do something awesome, make sure that the thing you do is awesome. Is that what I said? Holy shit. James Cameron doesn't do what James Cameron does for James Cameron. James Cameron does what James Cameron does because James Cameron is James Cameron. That's deep, bro. That's deep. I don't know if I could top that. I don't know if I could top that. What about alright, here's one. It's not stupid if it works. Yeah, that's true. Here's one though. Every step you take is in the direction that you're going. Boom! I feel like this has got to come out more. Got to give this some birth girth. Gotta give this roll credits. Ship the product. Every move you make. Yeah, that's the coffee kicking in right now, ladies and gents. You know what? He needs eyeballs too. Scooby Doop. He needs some eyeballs. Feeling like. There, that's a good one, Dougie. Secret of getting head is getting started. I'll be watching you. Creepiest song ever. Thank you, Sting. Every breath you take, every move you make. Alright, I feel like his eyes are a little bit too wide here, so maybe we'll start doing some... Eyeballs are so hot. Oh my god, your eyeballs. Alright, let's do this. Let's get him some actual eyeballs in there. Let's save first. Save that bad mamma jamma. Okay, so let's just, usually what I do is I'll just append a sphere. Grab this dude. And it's going to be a little bit weird because he's posed, so we're going to have to do things a little bit more by hand, but we'll just make it work. We'll make it work. Feel like the bigger the bigger the monster, the smaller the eyes. Something about it. Hey, look, an eyeball, just like that. I should do this for a living. I feel like his eyeball is the right size for his head. Yeah, I feel like that's about right. It could be a little bit bigger, but I'm gonna go on the smaller side of things. All right, and then now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab this dude. I'm gonna make sure he's just one polygroup. And then I'm going to do Control, Alt, and drag, and that's just going to give me a dupe, just like that. Dupe, dupe. And then I'm just going to place this one. Happy little eyeball. Happy little eyeball. There we go. Oh yeah, that's looking better. Hey, buddy. How are you? Hey, buddy. I can see! Ah! Now you're all in for it. Alright, I feel like we're doing a little bit of, we're kind of all over the place a little bit on this stream. Doing all kinds of different things. But you know what, sometimes when you're kind of working on a character all over, you work on some spots and then you're like, oh, you know what, I want to work on this for a little while. You know why? Because I can. One of the keys to success in ZBrush is role-playing. DJ, that was the true words of wisdom of the stream. Right there. That's very, very, very true. You know, if you're creating characters, you gotta know what that character is and what it does and the motivation. You know what I mean? Yeah, his field of view, he's probably like, what was that? What was that? What was that? just hanging outside right here. Like right here. That's hilarious. So yeah, sometimes, you know, sometimes you just gotta work on different parts at different times, you know. And sometimes you're kind of feeling one part, and other times you're just like, I don't want to do this. So it's good to kind of move around a little bit, you know. Just gotta feel it out. Do different things at different times, you know? Mix it up. Mix it up, man. Alright, it's my zone out phase. Ready? Zone out. Uh-oh. Oh, no! Son of a... Oh, rip. I had a feeling it was going to do that. Had a feeling. Son of a... Save for me. Oh, yeah. I think it just saved for me. Rip. Fishhouse, what's up, man? What kind of music do you hear while sculpting to get into the mood? Well, that's a deep question. The question, my question to your question is, what kind of music do I hear in my head, or what kind of music do I listen to? That's deep. That's deep, man. I'm back! I actually didn't lose much. At all. I thought I didn't really lose much at all. Nice. Let's save it, though. Let's save that bad mamma jamma. Okay. I think, well, yeah, I just did all this stuff in here, so I didn't really lose anything. Thank God. Thank you, ZBrush. At one point, you're like, ah, ZBrush, you crashing all the time. What the hell? And then in the next moment, you're like, oh, well, but thanks for saving it for me. God bless you. Whoa. Let's turn that sculptress mode back on. Start that up a little bit. Okay. Feel like we need to make some larger strides. For what we're going to be working on today. We got incisor, we got canine, we got molars. Molar. Molly. Maybe we'll just make some crooked teeth in here too. Molly. Not yet. Everything's still kind of just getting the overall feel of everything. I may change the shape of his mouth at some point. I usually don't break out the teeth and stuff until I'm really ready. Until I really feel like he's getting good, you know? Alright. Let's do how are we really gonna push this guy, make him even better. Maybe what we'll do is first time live. Hey, what's up, Raw? How you doing? Well, welcome to the first time live. Thanks for the follows and stuff on on the previous vids. Appreciate it. Maybe what we'll do is trying to think of what's going to make the most visual impact right now. Okay. Maybe we'll start doing stuff to his legs. And we'll start doing some like ropes and stuff. How about that? Let's do that. I think that will have a good visual impact other than... What I want to do is I want to make sure that with each one of these sessions that I'm making a good amount of progress. You know, I don't want to just kind of have the same look every time. I want to make sure that I'm getting that progress. Ooh, Jesus. Your belt's riding high there, buddy. Your belt's riding a little high. Put some of that skin away. This is a family show. Preferences, draw, I'm taking my draw size up to about 2000-ish. There we go. Let's bring that down some. Let's bring this dude this way. I'm trying to learn clothing, give some tips about fundamentals very shortly if you have time. You know, it's just with clothing, it's really about getting the overall gestures and things of clothing first, before you start going into details. It's kind of the same thing for, you know, everything that you're sculpting is really trying to get the read correct first and then go into details. It's kind of what happens a lot with people, is that you end up going into details way too quick. You have to practice a lot of restraint when it comes to diving into details. You really want to make sure that the overall gesture and feel of things happens first, and then you can get into doing smaller details. It's always a good way to go for a lot of different things. Not even just clothing, but anatomy, pretty much anything you're sculpting. Just make sure you hit those correct notes first before you start diving into details. I think what I'm going to do is, let's move this out a little bit, and then what I'm going to do is actually, let's duplicate this guy. I want to add some more depth. So what I want to do is I want to add some depth, so I could say, you know, maybe this inside one is actually coming down further, and then this outside one is actually coming, you know, up more. Alright, we got some, you really got to make sure that when you're working around this area, that things don't look phallic. Things you got to really kind of watch out for. Now maybe this actually comes this way more. this. This comes down. So just adding some nice depth by adding layers. Layers like ogres. And we'll just push that back in like that. Maybe this comes up here like this. And then just like that, we have got a little bit more depth. You know what I mean? So these are all good things to work on. Just get rid of that. Actually, you know what? Let's actually say use this to our advantage. Maybe we'll get a couple of, you know, maybe this actually comes and droops down a bit over that belt. Alright. Hey, Paul Zentner. Hey, man, how are you? How are you, Paul? Yeah, it's been a long time, man. How are you? Paul's an old family friend. And an amazing tinkerer. Paul, I still remember that laser gun that you made out of that Star Wars gun. Like, God, that was like 30 years ago? No, 20, 25 years ago? What's up, Roderick? How you doing, man? Alright, so just like that, we've got some nice depth. Right, and you start doing that, once we start getting those initial shapes kind of going, then we can just start duping things off and kind of moving things around, giving things nice amounts of depth. Alright, cool, man. Alright, and then now we're going to start. Let's grab this dude. No. This guy we can delete now. It's fine. So we're just gonna dupe him. Let's turn that off. Let's delete lower, delete higher. Now I have one mesh with no subdivisions on it that I can use my curve strap snap on, and we can just hey, look, he's got something on his leg. Sweet. And then we'll just keep doing some of this. We'll, you know, vary the sizes a little bit. Oops. Come on now. Something like this, right? We can just do some fun stuff here. Maybe do some smaller ones. This type of stuff, right? Then, because those are already different polygroups, you can just go whoop like that, split hidden, good to go. Look at that. Now, with our move topology brush, we can come in, and because each one of these are different mesh, we can just clear the mask first. You just do this. Because it's only grabbing, so if I grab here, it's only going to move this mesh. If I grab here, it's only going to grab that mesh. But if I do the regular move, then it's going to grab everything within my brush, right? So it's going to grab everything within my brush value. So I can do full moves like this all together, and then I can go to my move topology brush and then just do things separate like this. It's pretty cool. We can go out, we can go in, out, in, moving things around, having fun. This is the fun part. Let's turn that base off real quick. There we go. Try to get this rotated out just a touch. Shane! What's up, buddy? The Shane Olsen is here, everybody. Everybody? The Shane Olsen. I repeat, the Shane Olsen is here. How you doing, Shane? What's up, buddy? Yeah, we're working on the giant from God of War. I was away for a sec. Did you extract those straps from a mask, or is there another method? All right, we'll do them again real quick, because I'm going to do this one over here too. So basically, just have a mesh with no subdivisions and no layers, and then I use my brush curve strap snap, this bad boy, and then change my brush size, and then just draw right on there, hold down shift, and then draw outside of the silhouette, and then it makes a full thing for you real quick. Just alt tap to get out of the curve mode. Boop. Change the brush size a little bit. Boop. So good. So good. I got you. How you doing, Shane? Things good, man? See, we got Wilhelm. What's up? Z NATO. How you doing? Diwa. How you doing? What's up, buddies? What's up? Shane, I was actually plugging your 3D workshop earlier. Somebody was asking how do I think the question was, how do I get started on a character? I was like, well, you know, are you doing realistic? Or are you doing stylized? What are you doing? They're like, stylized. And I was like, Shane Olsen's your man. 3D character workshop. Do it. It's on my leg. It's on my leg. Get it off. Ah! Alright, we'll help you out, bro. Split in. There you go. Now it's not on your leg. No check needed, sir. No check needed. 55 Israel. Yeah. Nah, you're good. Nah, I always gotta plug good resources and awesome people. Always happy to do that. When are you on again, by the way, Shane? For those of you who enjoy the stylized version of characters, Shane Olsen does amazing stuff himself, but he also teaches stylized character development. He does a really awesome job too. How do you become a sculptor? The first thing to do is get ZBrush or clay, and then just go to town. Go to town, man. Mondays at 11 a.m. Oh, so you're on four times a month now? Okay, so let's say, you know, we got this major one, and then maybe we'll have another one actually coming this way. So let's go back to my curve strap snap. And then let's do... Nope, not that one. I'm going to switch back to this guy. There we go. I'm going to do some other ones kind of coming through here. Now you can actually kind of move these guys around if you want before you kill the curve. Make things a little bit easier. If you're going to go ahead and just mutilate the curve anyways, it may be better to... Whoa! Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Oh, I forgot about this. They did some awesome stuff to the curve brush. Alright, so check this out. Check this out. Check it out. Check it out. What's it all about? If I hold down, so if I'm on the curve and I have the blue circles going, if I click and hold and then hold down Control, I can actually rotate by dragging left or right in that area. What's the... Ooh. Let's maybe... Sometimes you can get kind of crazy by doing some of this, so... A lot of times what I do is I'll just leave it, and then I'll just mutilate it later. Which is a shortcut to adjust automatically. I mean for it to wrap around. So if I start and drag, if I hold down Shift, it's going to give me the straight line. But then if I keep holding Shift and I go outside of the silhouette, that's when it gives you the full ring. So you can really quickly just get some nice things going on, right? So that's how I did the belts as well. Yeah. That's old school trick right there. Alright, so then what I'm going to do is let's just hide everything. We'll split hidden. And then I have starting to have some of these groups here. Let's change that, and then let's go to my move topology brush, and then let's just start moving stuff. So that kind of it's here. So here's the other thing that you can do. All right, so let's say I'm trying to rotate this around so I can actually like get this in. The problem is if I start moving this, right, you start kind of like collapsing this shape a little bit, and then like what do? You try to get in here, like pull that out. You can try to do that, but you don't really have much supporting geo in the middle. So what I like to do is combine tools. Watch this. Guess what? Now that you got this really awesome geo, nice and clean, you can just go right into your ZModeler brush. And what I'm going to do is just insert edge loop. 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 Now if I go back to my move tool, I can actually get a little bit more of bang for my buck as I kind of rotate this in and pull this part out. You know what I mean? Feel me? Feel me? Maybe what I'll do is I'll do the same thing here on the inside. Combine. Combine your tools. That's where the true power lies. The true power of ZBrush lies in the combination of tools. Just like that. So now maybe it's easier to pull all this stuff in, we got a little bit more supporting geo on the top. Yeah? Lurking. Lurking. What's up, Rahman? Murphy? How you doing, buddy? This is a good way to start a Saturday. You are correct. You are correct, sir. The power of ZBrush. It's amazing. So now, you know, maybe I'll go in and just maybe we'll take sculptures off. Maybe we can go in and change the size of some of these and break some of that up, you know? You know, maybe these are straps that, you know, some of them are larger in some areas and twisted up in other areas. Yeah. They're not by any means standardized medical straps, so we go in and start moving these around and changing the shapes of things. Kind of gives them a better feel to the overall tech of whatever this dude is. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? How many more times can I say you know what I mean? I feel like Earl. Know what I mean, Vern? Well, that one takes you back, huh? Know what I mean, Vern? Yeah, now I can just go in and I can go in and play. And then guess what? Now what I can do is with Sculptures mode on, I can just what I may want to do first, though, before I start doing crazy stuff like that, is maybe I want to make these thicker on the inside so that when I go and sculpt this, it doesn't pull my back face off. So right now you can't use back face mask. Oh, wait a minute. Can you? No. So when you turn back face mask on, it turns sculptures off. So it's a little bit annoying, but we can work around it, right? So let's go into my Z-modeler brush. That's what I was going to say. Alright, and then let's do poly loop. Q-mesh, poly loop. And we'll pull this in like this. And then we'll just tap. Just tap, tap, tap. Tap. Oh, look. It connected that. Did it act? Wait, did it? It's interesting. Why is it doing that back there? I don't know. We'll figure that out. Figure it out. Figure it out. Poly loop. Nope. Poly loop. There we go. Poly loop. Sure. Maybe actually what I want to do is bring that back in a little bit. Yeah, that's normal raw. Your FOV doesn't save. I got the same problem. So this is happening because it's all on the same. So I think before I do all of this, I may want to split these out. Because I bet you that's what happened down there. If I do auto groups... Oh, no, it's okay. Oh, that's why. It was because I didn't do it. Haha. Like, it's trying to actually connect to that other geo over there. That's why it's not. That's why it's not doing the thing. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to hide everything. And then... Oh, excuse me. Whoa. Yep, hiding doesn't work. It still tries to do the thing. So what I'm going to do is just split this off real quick. I will win this battle. There we go. Oh, look at Shane. Dropping the knowledge. There you go. Save your FOV in a project. On the projects, man. So what I'm going to do is... I want to split groups. It's undoable. That's fine. So basically, if I had those three as different polygroups, then I can do split groups, or group split, and that will split all of those polygroups into different thingamajigs. You know what I'm going to do first is I'm going to give that some thickness, and then I'll add these guys. Cool. Grab this dude. Where is he? Meh, that's fine. Does this guy... This guy needs some thickness. Alright, so we'll do that, and then we'll do that, and then we'll do that. Okay, grab this dude. We'll... Whoop! Do that. We'll do that. We'll do that. Grab this dude. We're going to do group split. Grab this guy. I mean, it's annoying having to change your FOV every single time, but I don't know, man. It's not that big of a deal. Okay, got that. Let's do this guy. What I'm going to do is delete that edge loop first, and then... Whoa, buddy. We'll do this. We'll hold down Shift. It will give me... So if I just do this normally, it'll give me that extra edge loop, but if I hold down Shift, it'll actually not give me that edge loop, which is maybe what I want to do. Okay, we got that. Okay, cool. With the thickness. This dude, did I give the thickness? Yep. This dude, did I give the thickness? He's got some thickness. This guy, yep. This guy, nope. So I'm going to delete the edge loop, and I'm going to give that some thickness, and then reinsert the edge loop. Done and done. Delete the edge loop. Give it some thickness. Hold down Shift. Insert the edge loop. Easy peasy. Easy peasy. And then what I'm going to do is, these are all still grouped, so I don't mind just merging all these down. Merge down, merge. Merge down, merge down, merge down. Let's just merge them all. What the hell? What the hell, Bobby? I don't really want to merge those ones, but whatever. This one I can take back out. I can just hide that and then split. There we go. That's back out. Ha ha ha. Celebration. Okay. Where's that down? Where's that down? Now they're all back in the same group. So basically, I have a starting project that will load every time I start ZBrush. In fact, give it away on my website. Nice, thanks. And yes, I only have to save and load ZTools after that. I don't save projects. There's so many different ways. It's crazy. Okay. Feel like we're getting somewhere. Okay, let's see, what else? What else can we do? Maybe we'll start doing, start blocking out a little bit of his, this guy's got this really cool fur going on. Maybe we'll start blocking that guy in as well. So we'll do a couple of straps, and then we'll just do, we'll just block in some fur real quick. Let's see how that looks. If it looks like it's going to be a pain in the, keister, then we may get rid of it. But for now, let's roll with it. Oh, hey, look at it. It's 8 o'clock already. Holy, where did those 2 hours go, man? I think what we're going to have to do is wait until next time, ladies and gents. Let's do split. Let's do split. 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 Okay, now what we can do real quick is go back to my Z modeler brush. I'll pull this in, add an edge loop, add an edge loop, go back to this dude, pull this guy in, add an edge loop, add an edge loop. Shane's dropping knowledge bombs on you guys. Watch out. Shane's much more put together than I am. I kind of just roll by the seat of my pants for a lot of this stuff. This guy, he knows what the hell he's talking about. Okay, got that. Okay, just adding some extra geo here. Edge loop, edge loop. Fake it pretty good. Make it till you fake it, baby. Actually, you know what? Let's do that fur right now real quick. Maybe we could just do this. Alright, let's do that and then we'll call it. Let's just grab... I'm going to grab... Let's say this here. I don't really care too much about what the geo looks like or the area. I'm just gonna resculpt all this stuff out. Make it till you fake it. I got all the quotes today, man. Alright, so we're gonna do that, and then let's just do extract. Sure. Let's just accept that. Accept it, bro. Accept it. And then maybe we'll do a little deformation. We'll do just a little bit of polish on that. And then what we're going to do is start bringing all this in. Woot! This is the quick and dirty fur. Super quick and dirty. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Why are you doing that to me, bro? Let's just pull it in from the inside here. Pull all this in because I want a little bit more thickness in this area so I can sculpt it, you know what I'm saying? Let's pull that in. Okay, so what we're gonna do is just pull this in. Fur, fur, fur. Just getting some geo into the right spots here real quick. Okay, then we can start doing some of this. This is gonna come out there. This will come out. Through here. Oh, go. Okay, go. Quickest fur in the world. Okay. There's your strap. Strap. Pull this out. Pull that, all that out. This is all gonna go down. Fast fur. Fastest fur in the West. Want to see my quick draw? Want to see it again? Okay, that's actually leg right there, so I want to pull this back out. Alright, we'll just give this top piece a little bit of breakup. Maybe it's coming out a little bit more on the tops. Alright, can actually start just using the pull brush. Just blocking out some basic shapes, right? It's like, oh, that's a fur thing. Then we'll just start breaking up the bottom of this a little bit. Super concentration mode. Ready? Super concentration. Super concentration. Alright, then we'll pull that back out just a touch. Pull these pieces back out a little. Now we got super quick fur. Look at that. Because why not? Every barbaric troll needs some kind of fur on them somewhere. It's called texture breakup. Material breakup. Silhouette breakup. Why are you breaking up? Anyhow. There's like just super quick block out for fur. Yeah. And then you can actually like maybe pull some of these down. Just give some silhouette here. It's all about that silhouette value. Making sure that you don't have all the same shapes. Things are big shapes, small shapes, all the shapes. Shapes are coming out. Shapes are ducking in. All kinds of fun stuff happening. Quick fur. Maybe we can go in and add just a little bit more breakup to some of these. So on the underside, it's not going to curl above the little band here. So just make sure that on the underside of these things are all, we can see the bandage or the strap, whatever you want to call it. Alright, there's a block out of fur. Nice! Alright, I think that's gonna be it for today, boys and girls. Gotta call it. Gotta call it. So what did we do today? Eyeballs, beard, added some more depth and forms to the loincloth. We added all the leg straps and the fur, and we also did the hand and fixed the arm. So we're getting there. We're getting there, slowly but surely. Stop calling me Shirley. Maybe we'll just kick a cool render real quick. Not a cool render. Yeah, he's getting there. He's getting there. Ben says, it's completely off topic. I'm trying to understand the baking operation in ZBrush. Do you know any guides? May be able to help me out. I understand load, high poly bakes, and blender. Where I live to get to. So basically, there's two different methods to baking. One is from one mesh to a whole nother mesh. The other method is baking down in subdivision levels. The only way that ZBrush supports baking right now is baking down in subdivision levels, and you have to have UVs on it. So just for the sake of a quick explanation, yeah, that's pretty much it. If you have subdivision levels, then you can use this normal map right here. And then you can do create normal map. Basically, that will, for whatever model that you have, it will use the UVs that it has and bake down in subdivision level. So you won't be able to use a separate mesh, like a low-res mesh versus a high-res mesh, and bake to each other. You'll have to actually do that outside of ZBrush. So, yeah, he's getting there. He's getting there. My name's not Shirley. Stop calling me Shirley. Yeah. He's getting there. Got a whole hell of a lot more to do with this guy, but he's starting to get the overall feel. You know what I mean? Yeah, no problem. Ben, the other thing that you can check out is Z Classroom. They do a bunch of great teaching work. You can also look at Michael Pavlovich. He also does some really awesome stuff. Shane Olson actually does. I'm sure you do baking at some point in your character pipeline. So check out 3D Character Workshop. He's got some really awesome knowledge as well. Other than that, what else? What else? What else we got for? If you guys are interested in trying out ZBrush, there is a free trial. I highly, highly encourage anybody who's working in current gen to pick up ZBrush. It's absolutely phenomenal software. It's a necessity for anybody in this current pipelines. It's amazing. Lots of other awesome artists coming up. I think next one is this is the last for today. I think tomorrow is another stream. So check out zbrushlive.com and check out all the other amazing streamers. And we will see you guys soon. I hope you guys had fun. I hope you guys learned a thing or two. But most of all, I hope you were inspired to go make your own cool stuff. Do it. Go make some cool stuff. Make all the awesome stuff. And then make it more awesome. That's it. Alright, I will actually see you guys, I think next Wednesday, the 13th is when I'm back. And we'll pick this up right where we left off. And we'll keep pushing this dude. And then maybe we'll get Kratos and Atreus in here at some point soon. Start setting up the scene. Alright. Thanks for hanging out. See you guys. Later, Shane. Take it easy, buddy. And we will